Okay, so what do you think people are looking for in a job today? What do they want?
A good salary is probably very high on the list for most people. Flexibility is important. A lot of people now are working from home, and maybe they realise that they enjoy working from home, that it gives them more flexibility in their life. If you want to put some washing on, if you can answer your telephone, you can do all the stuff that you need to get done. If you've got a family, it's easier. What else? Location, I suppose, is important. If you have to physically go to the office. Colleagues, a nice kind of atmosphere, good team. I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, a lot of things. I agree with you. These are all very important things. But I think that now, after the pandemic, okay, people have rediscovered more the pleasure of having a good work-life balance. So I think that a lot of people are willing to give up a little bit of their salary in order to gain more time for themselves, for their own lives, for their family, for their hobbies, because they realize these are also important parts of life as well, not only work, not only money, which is of course very important, but also to have time to do other things, you know.
Well, that is a positive thing.
Yeah,
People have realised that money is not the most important thing.
Yeah,
that's got to be a good thing.
And the good part is that maybe now it's possible to do that, because many companies have realized that giving people time to work from home is also good, maybe for their business as well. So it's a good thing. Things are changing.
What do you think about working from home? Have you worked from home?
I have worked from home, online of course.
And did you like it?
I like it, but not all the time. Because
no,
you also
agree
need,
with you.
You need contact with people physically.
I think that a couple of days or something is perfect, but if it's every day,
that would be too much.
During the pandemic, when I was working from home every single day at the computer from morning till evening, it was awful.
Yeah.
Whereas in the past, you might have thought, oh, I wish I could work from home, but the reality is not. Particularly if you live alone.
Yes.
No, I think that a little bit of both is the best solution, definitely.
Yeah, many people are finding this a very good solution, and they're going that direction. It changes the market, you know, the job market.
Also, people have started to move away from cities, I've heard, because they've realised that, okay, if I'm going to work from home, I don't actually have to work. I don't have to live in the city where I work. I mean, I would choose to live in a city anyway, but a lot more people are deciding to live maybe in the suburbs, even in the countryside. So yeah, I think it changed a lot in terms of work.
And many people before the pandemic lived in a city just for work, and they had families somewhere else.
Yeah,
so they returned during lockdown, and now they don't want to go back. So things are moving very, very fast now. I think we will have very interesting changes.
You don't think that things will just go back to normal in the end?
There will be a new normal.
Okay, maybe.
A new normal, something different than what we had before.
Something better.
Something different. I don't want to judge. It's just different, you know. Things move on, things evolve, things change. They leave something good behind, but they gain something good more. So we'll see what happens. Do you think that companies' attitudes are changing nowadays?
I think that some companies, yes. I mean, I have friends who work for companies that are very kind of modern, young companies that now are like, okay, you can work from home, I don't care, as long as you do the tasks that you need to do, you don't need to be in the office. I have other friends who work for older, more traditional companies who, as soon as they were able to, wanted everyone back in the office. So it probably depends on who's at the top, and their age, their mentality. I don't know, what do you think? What's your experience with your friends, colleagues?
Well, I think that the biggest companies are a little bit trying to change and move forward. Also in terms of the way they treat their employees. So from the point of view of ethics, they're more careful of how they relate to them, how they, about the working hours, the extra hours, and the language, also the language that you can use or not use at work. I know that there are companies that, for example, in Sweden, I think that you can't stand near a person closer to like half a meter. You need to keep distance and also be careful about the language, because you have to be very respectful to the other person. So things are evolving also in terms of ethic and the way they treat all kind of employees from every religion, from any nation, because companies are very multinational now, the biggest ones.
Do you think that's just big multinational companies, or also do you think that smaller companies try and bear those kind of things?
For now, I think maybe just the biggest ones. But little by little, things will spread. Things are, from the point of view of society, these things are, moving very fast. So I think that they will reach also the high levels of all kind of companies, and things will have to change.